Let's see the latest technical analysis of NIO.
Let's go! Welcome to Trading HT. Remember to read the disclaimer right here and let's get started because this chart is amazing from a technical side perspective. Let's go with the last earnings and revenue. In the last video we talked about them, but very fast. The earnings were positive surprise factor with 11% for that earnings area and also a negative surprise factor of 0.89% for the revenue area. Very interesting to analyze this very closely. Let us know in the comments if you expected the price to hold above the area of $7 after these last earnings. Do you think these are positive or negative? And let's talk about the importance of this $7 more or less area because we think this is a very important and key level.
Yeah, also it's trading at $7, and we need to include some indicators right here. So we're gonna see the MACD and the RSI because at this price, both indicators are signaling like an uptrend, a bullish divergence, as they say. So obviously, this could be like a very interesting opportunity in terms of technical analysis, not because they are. This is normally an accumulation distribution process, like when they started to buy around this area, or at least there are some sort of interest. So the key question here is, will this interest hold in this particular level, or maybe if we will see like could we see like the price going below $7?
Yeah, exactly. That's a very good question. Let us know below what you think, guys, because this level was holding, in the past. Right here, we can see during June 2023, and from there the price skyrocketed to the upside to almost $16. A very interesting upside movement. Let's see exact percentage of 126% more or less. But sorry, the price dropped to this level of $7 more or less with a drop of almost 56%. So very interesting to take into account. That could have been a good opportunity for swing traders, but long-term traders obviously will be trading at the same price if they bought at that level. And I think that's the importance, of timing and knowing when to enter and when to exit. And that's something that you have to take uh, to decide in your personal way. But with technical analysis, you can find, some tools that maybe can help you. And, why do you think, Alvaro, this level of $7 is important? Taking a look at the past also.
Okay, so for that we have to take a look at the finances. If we take a look at the finances, it's like this is the best result ever in the last year. In the last 4 quarters. So obviously, this is like one of the reasons that maybe we could hold this level. Another reason that we have right now is like if we compare the data from the beginning. We go Enrique back to October 2018. What happened right there?
Exactly. We had the price trading between these levels, more or less $5 and $10, which the middle is this area of $7. And we had a lot of accumulation right there. We can see, at the start of this trading, the trend of this stock. From there, the price dropped, very dramatically to almost to $1 area more or less, a little bit more. And from there, the price skyrocketed very, very fast, and it had kind of a stop with some bullish gaps to the upside right here at the area of $7. $7 and $10, that range. So I think this is a very interesting level that a lot of investors are taking into account. Moreover, those who bought at that past levels, and also those who are trying to enter or find new opportunities that analyze the past also and apply technical analysis. So we want to mention something important, guys. We are looking right now at the trading chart with the logarithmic scale, and this is important to notice because if you change it to the non-logarithmic scale, you can see that the price action seems completely different, and the technical analysis could change a lot. For instance, the trend lines wouldn't match. So in our opinion, something very interesting is to analyze both types of charts and see where are the levels to know when are thinking to enter or to exit those who use the non-logarithmic scale and those who also use the logarithmic scale, because it's a different perspective, but I think both of them give very valuable information.
Yeah, you're using TradingView. You have the option of activating the logarithmic scale or deactivating it. So it's very useful, to switch it on and switch it off
Mhm.
from time to time to see what investors are seeing depending on the type of chart they're using.
Exactly, and for the long term, in my opinion, you see with more clear, in a clearer way, the chart with this logarithmic scale. But maybe you prefer the non-logarithmic scale, so that's something that you have to decide. But let us know in the comments if you knew about logarithmic scale and what do you think about it. Because in my opinion, you can see more opportunities, not more opportunities, but more a different perspective that could give you an extra hint, and in trading sometimes that's very, very important. And also, I think that's something very important. It's the key of timing, during trading, because it's not the same if you buy this stock, let's say, if you bought it at $14 or if you bought it at $7. The change would make a huge difference, and maybe we are just talking about 2 different months or 2 different weeks. When the stocks are very volatile. So the timing, I think it's key. And what could we do, Alvaro, in order to apply a good timing strategy for in trading? Not for this specific scenario right now, because we don't want to to influence you, but in the past, maybe what could be a good strategy, to apply it like a trading strategy.
Yeah, let's take a look at what happened back in the huge uptrend that we saw back in 2020. So you can clearly see like that those who bought had $1, $2, they had like a performance of 2,000%. Then those who bought at $10, they had a performance of 500%. And those who bought at $35, $33, they had like a performance of 100%. So you can clearly see like the importance of buying the stock at the right price, because if you do it wrong, you can lose a lot of performance right there. Obviously you have to hold it long enough
Yeah.
to close a position at that
Yeah.
particular benefit. But yeah.
Yeah, it's not as easy as it seems, looking into retrospective. But it's a good strategy, to see the back testing and how could you trade it. And I wanted to mention, because you said that if you bought at $1, like the price to the upside would have been the price change 2,000%, but it would have been even more, 5,600%. That was because you weren't using the logarithmic scale, and I think you took the price for more or less
$2,
two
$2 or so.
dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a good thing that happened, because there you can see the difference between using the non-logarithmic scale and the logarithmic scale. For precise data when these huge uptrends happen. Because an uptrend of more than 3,000% is huge. In the trading markets.
Yeah, you can clearly see right here what we're talking about. So obviously right now, let's take a look at the forecast, because, we have some analysts, 28 analysts that expect, we have an average of more than 36% of an uptrend. This is what they're expecting. This is the average. And, the most optimistic one, he's expecting, more than 148%. And the most pessimistic one, he's expecting minus 40%. So here you have the numbers, and then also the analyst rating right here on the right side, that the average is a buy.
Yeah, exactly. That's very, very interesting to take into account. And we can see that this is during the analysis for the past 3 months, so maybe the price has to update or something like that. So what do you think about this forecast, guys? Do you agree with them? What is your personal forecast? Do you expect the price to go higher, to go lower during this next year of 2024? I think this will be a very, very interesting year. We want to tell you that we are very, very happy. All the subscribers, all the people who watch our video, thanks a lot, guys. We really appreciate it. All the comments, all the likes, all the subscribers. Thanks a lot. We are very happy to create this community together with you and learn all together. Thank you very much. We wish you a good week. Let's go.
Bye bye.